We appreciate your attention. Attention equals love. Whoever you are giving your attention to, whatever you're giving your attention, you are actually giving your love. And so we appreciate your attention. We appreciate your love. Hello. Happy 2020. If you're watching this, I'm sure. Is this going to go out on 2019 or today?
Today.
Okay, cool. So, it's 2020 in some parts of the world right now. Right? So happy 2020 for you all. We are going there in a few hours. We'll be crossing the line. And as I'm just reflecting here, one of my biggest lessons or learnings from this year is it's not something new, but it's just something that really is solidified. In order to do extremely great things, you really, really need a great team. Right, so understanding the power of great people being surrounded on your team to get to extreme new levels and hitting big goals and maybe your purpose and your mission, you cannot do it all by yourself, right? That's one of the biggest things that really, really is like 150% correct, right? Because even though we've doubled what we did last year, in order to actually expand and get to the next year, we need a great group of people to continue that expansion and growth and the mission and the goal. Because one of the biggest challenges I would say that I've had is to set boundaries for myself, right? Because I'm the type of person that I'm all in. I want to do it. I want to make it happen right. I want to be able to be everywhere at all times to be able to provide, let's say, the best service, or to be able to provide, answers quickly, and just because I'm passionate about that and seeing people win and succeed and all of that. So if I don't set boundaries as far as I'm not going to answer or check my emails until a specific time. They can wait maybe 5 minutes, right? Because if I see something that I want to take care of it right away, but it can be very overwhelming to not set that up or not have a great team around you in those particular positions to be able to take care of those things. It's still a process, right? Because that's my natural human nature to just let's get it done. I'm not a procrastinator. I don't want to wait type of thing, right? I want it done, but I want it done great. And so being able to, it's a continuous thing to say, okay, I'm not going to do that thing, but we need to focus on finding the right people to do those specific things, because we can't do everything. One of the phones right here, right, has all the business stuff. And so this other phone right here, I can't see all the messages that are coming in. So that's one thing that's been really, really awesome. So I'm like, okay, it forces me, I want to leave this phone home and maybe I'm just taking this one, right? So that really helps as well, because if I see it, I cannot ignore it. I can't just be like, okay, let's wait for that. If I see it, I'm diving into that and I won't stop, So that was a great little investment here. Got to. So that's a great lesson. Also, some challenges. You have somebody in your family, right, that could be going through really, really tough times, right? Of course, it affects you, and it's challenging, right? Because you get emotional, but it's a daily thing that you may have to overcome, but also be able to be there for the person. But sometimes I feel being there is not necessarily being the best thing to give your attention to. Sometimes I feel sometimes separating a little allows that person to also learn, to also think, to also find the answers for themselves as well. So that balance as well, because if you get so attached to it, you're not going to be able to actually move forward or produce, or you're going to be down all the time. So it is challenging if you love that person, if you really, really it makes you sad to see them sad or deep inside, but to have yourself drenched in that emotionally will not allow you to do anything else. And so being able to, recognize it, but also put that balance there as well, even though it's a challenge, it's a practice, and to see things a different way, that is still love. Sometimes love, not all the time, is trying to figure it out for that person. Sometimes love is actually allowing that person, and respect, that I respect you so much, I love you so much, that I know You have the answers within you, and I know you will actually overcome this challenge. And so you know, and you can count on them that, yeah, they may be falling, they may be in pain right now, but where there is pain, that's going to lead them to their purpose, right? And so through that pain, sometimes we don't want to see our loved ones in pain, and so we want to try to rescue them. But when you really know the power they have within themselves, because you understand the power that you have within yourself, you know that they're going to actually find that solution. They're going to get up. They're just going through a tough time or a challenge at that moment. I think that was a pretty deep thing, not just in business and life. As you're actually growing your business, it's like, you probably know, as you're trying to go and achieve higher things, achieve higher goals, right? There's going to be a lot of distractions, a lot of challenges, people pulling on you, right? So you're going to have to say no, even when it hurts. You're going to have to say no because you understand that you're doing this for the right intention, right? For the right purpose down the future. They may not understand it. They may even say, you don't love me, you don't care. They may not understand, and you may not even have to tell them at that moment. But you have to have the courage to be able to move forward with what you know in your heart you are doing this for and your right intentions, right? Even though others around you may not understand, right? We've learned some things that we don't like. We've learned some things that we love to do, right? And one of the things that we love to do is we love to travel. We love to move. We love to just go out there and experience and explore. And we're grateful enough in the day and age right now that we are able to actually work from our phones, right? So we're able to work from our phones. We're going to be doing a lot more traveling this year in 2020. So we're super excited about that, to meet a whole group of people from different cultures and just relationships to be built. So we're going to be dropping out a lot of content as well as we travel the world. We hope that you are there with us because we want you to join us. So we're going to be filming a lot as well. So we're super excited. Let us know what you're actually going to be doing in 2020, maybe different than what you did this year, right? It doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I had a horrible year, I regret that. No, we all learn. It's all learning process. You're finding the answers of what you need. And even though there's uncertainty in the future, you can still be certain in the uncertainty, right? I'm certain that we're going to win. I'm certain that we're going to grow. I'm certain that we're going to have a great time. But I'm completely uncertain of what's going to happen. And that's okay. Just be certain in yourself. Be certain in your purpose. Be certain that you're going to be moving in your gift with your words, with your actions. Be certain in all of that. And the uncertainty will unfold itself to opportunities that you can't even imagine right now. Like, you can't even think about it. You can't even conceive it. But when it hits you, right, because you're moving forward in a flow, you're feeling yourself, you're moving in your truth, and all the beautiful opportunities, the people, the relationships will actually come your way. So let's do this 2020, and let's have a great time. Let's grow our business. Let's impact a lot of people. Definitely excited, and we appreciate all of you for your time, for your attention in 2019, and we'll see you in 2020.